Hello traders, welcome back to my channel. This video we are going to be quickly looking down on a top-down analysis on currency pairs. We are going to be learning powerful strategy, and this will not only be a strategy but it will give you opportunities on how trades that you are going to catch this week, right? So make sure you follow attentively because this strategy is used in the forex market. It can be used in trading any market, guys, right? We do this strategy, so basically, all right, so make sure that you watch till the end because you are going to learn a new strategy. You are going to learn something that's going to improve your trading, right? And you'll be able to also catch trading setups for the week, right? So make sure you subscribe to this channel if this is your first time by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell. See you after the intro. Okay, traders, welcome to my channel. I am full Kingsley. By the grace of God, I bring to you guys strategies, tutorials on the forex market, volatility indices, metals like gold, Nasdaq, VIX75, many other instruments. You want to subscribe to the channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell to not miss. We're going to be looking at a couple of currency pairs, including GU, Euro, US dollar, GJ, New Zealand, US dollar, and gold, or maybe many more. But we are going to start by analyzing GJ, right? Now, when we want to do a top-down analysis, we usually scale from the bigger time frames right down to the smaller time frames, right? We might quickly start from the weekly time frame. This is important for all traders, including day traders, not only swing traders, because lines that you draw on bigger time frames will help you on smaller time frame to know when to enter. So make sure you watch attentively. So I basically start from the daily time frame. I identify all my what my question I want to be asking is, what are the major things that cause turning points in the market? Turning points are usually as a result of demand and supply, support and resistance zones, and all of that. So if you see any zone which price has reacted more than once, that is a key level. It could be a support zone, it could be a resistance zone, it could be a dynamic support. Anywhere you have seen price react more than twice, like for instance here, you want to mark it out like this because in the long run it's going to help out, right? You see zones like this which could be seen as demand and or support zones. This is another zone here which is a key zone. As you can see, price has reacted here more than thrice, many times, right? And then if you look at it critically, you are going to see that in the weekly we have what, so we have this kind of consolidation. Now let's drop to smaller time frame. Prices within that range, and in the daily what we will basically see is that we have price creating series of higher highs and higher lows, right? What you do is you connect, right? This is because if you just look at it with your eyes, you're going to see this is a zone here which price has been reacting. We don't have horizontal support, but we have diagonal support or dynamic support as you usually call, right? There are people who usually use maybe line charts, right? Some people use line charts here. If you use a line chart like that, you are going to connect and you are going to see that it is going to plot at zones for you automatically, right? And you see here, you see that price has reacted there once, twice, thrice, and this was the fourth time. And basically we have a breakout based on that particular time frame and the use of that line chart. So this is going to help you guys. You make sure that you get these connections here. Just make sure you connect to get them, right? But if you are not familiar with line charts, you can use your candlesticks, right? You can use your normal candlesticks right here, okay? But you see that it's still concise right here. You can still get the touches as you want, right? So at this point in time, if you look at this market structure, you are going to realize that we have price just closing below a key level here, right? So at this point in time, if you look at the daily, you are going to see that price is reacting within this price channel here. In the weekly, we had price reacting within what, within this zone here, right? Which kind of consolidation. And you see that as soon as price breaks, now from this you can already know where the market is heading to. At this point in time, we have a possibility that if this trend line break holds, price will be heading right down to this zone here and probably will be moving up. But this is only to show us the direction but not where we are going to be entering. Right now with the daily information, we can see that this is what happened here. Okay, now if you drop further to the H4 time frame, now in the H4 time frame we could see a clear downtrending market, right? We have a clear downtrending market there, and if you look at it critically, you are going to see that here we had price break through this zone here already, right? We had series of lower lows, lower highs, and all of that. Now what we do is we can still continue to use our trend line because this is an example of what a trending market is actually trending here, right? And then you can see price getting lows and all of that. And at this point in time, we already know from the bigger time frame that we have price heading to that key zone that we identify on the weekly. So we have a possibility of price what going down continuously because this channel has been broken already, right? So at this point in time, if you are trading, I know that most people watch my video are day traders, right? So mostly my analysis are usually in order to open up your horizon, right, so that you should see what is happening. If you look at it, we have what a channel on this particular time frame here, right? Even if you like, if you use the horizontal or the parallel channel tool like this, you just drag, it's going to plot on all sides, right? You see that it's basically going to give us something that looks the same. So basically, what do you see here? We see that price react within this channel, and you see that market structure still coming here because we have what impulsive move and pullbacks, impulsive and pullback, impulsive and pullback. At this point in time, price is in the middle of the range, right? So we know now at the back of our mind that price should possibly be completing this impulsive move to pull back, or if we get a pullback, that is where we already know now at the back of our mind that what we want to be looking for, what sell setups. So if you drop further to like the H1 time frame, basically you are going to see that what price is consolidating here. Now you see that we have a chart pattern that is being created here. We have two possibilities. If price gets back to this zone, this is a demand zone that originated this move, right? Price pullback created the next zone here, and here price, if price hits back to this zone, it could give us what a sell opportunity based on the market structure, right? Or if it pulls back to this zone here, right? Now at this point in time, if you look at the 15 minutes at the current price where we have price, or a current zone where we have price, we know that okay, we have possibility of looking for sales, right? But at this point in time, this is a chart pattern that's forming here. All right, we have this chart pattern that is forming here. That's why you need to just watch videos, my videos, and then understand all of these market patterns, all of these things, so that you should be able to be able to analyze the markets right on any forms. So at this point in time, we can get a breakout here. Price could break out from this zone here, right? If the price breaks out, now if you're an aggressive trader, you might want to be buying to this zone, or if it breaks below, you want to be selling, and then the trend continue. Like I said earlier, we have a possibility that price will pull back here to mitigate this zone here before dropping. So we have a possibility that what at this point in time, if price pulls back, we could get a short trade here by selling, right? Selling, and then we're catching that move, or we can wait for this breakout as market opens, and then we enter based on breakout. But we already know at the back of our mind what the bigger face of the market is telling us. We know the zones where price are possibly going to. That is what is important with top-down analysis. And if it happens that you are buying here on reversals, you want to be placing your targets here, because most likely price will not exit this zone. Most likely price will be going down because of what we have already done, right? So basically that's that. I hope you find something interesting. Now let's just, now before we continue, let me just drop in this. So if you look at our Telegram channel here, you see that I just recently engaged in giving free signals on the volatility indices, guys. This is an amazing broker with amazing spreads and all of that. If you look at this broker, you see that it provides high quality spreads, guys. I've been able to give more than 90% accurate signals from last week. Every day I give signals on the DERIV indices for free, guys. So if you have never traded the DERIV index before, you can, all you need to do is just sign up through the affiliate link that I'm going to post here, and I'm going to drop in this video description and the pin comment. That's all you need to do. You don't need to know how to trade it. I'll give you accurate signals, and I can guarantee you that because I'll be able to get feedback from many traders. If you look at these screenshots here, you're going to see these are all traders that wrote me via many traders. All these are feedbacks from all traders. Many of them, they are wishing, right? Those people who came in, they are all giving me feedback on the signals, right? You can take your time and go through all of this. You are going to see that most of these traders, they are so happy. Just 1 week of effective signals, guys, and I'm going to continue this week. So what you need to do is you simply log in using the affiliate link that I'm going to drop in this video description below. Sign up, write me on Telegram. I'm going to drop a link in this video's pinned comment. Just join the group, guys. You're getting free signals, right? That was basically an asset. Now let's continue with our forex pairs. Now if you look at this, that's what we basically have for GU. We are forecasting these moves. Now let's go to the next currency pair. If you look at the next currency pair, look at euro US dollar, right? Basically euro US dollar, we have something similar. If you look at the weekly, you are going to see that the price have been moving violently in the past weeks. So look at this, guys. Look at these key zones in the weekly time frame. If you want to, you might not even go as far as the weekly time frame, but you just need to understand this zone or plot them out so that you should know where price is possibly charging to. If you look at it now, you see that for euro, price is possibly charging to this zone here because this is the lowest zone here that led to that move up there. Basically, in the daily, you should have a, you know, a change of character here. Look, price was going up and finally it broke below this. So when it broke below, if you go to the H4 time frame, what is happening for euro US dollar? We have a downtrending market, pure downtrending market here. So if you look at it very well, you see that price is doing almost the same thing as, you know, euro GU, right? So we have a pattern, and remember, these two currency pairs, they actually correlate, so we have the same thing. We should be expecting for price to mitigate this other block, this inducement that happened here, hit to this trend line, right? This is a trend line that I've drawn based on the 1 hour time frame, and price has rejected once, twice. So you are just trying to combine your confirmation. So if it breaks out, it could come and mitigate this zone and drop, or if you want to wait for this breakout, you can wait, and then as the market open, you can take advantage, and then you cash the sales, and then you are moving with the trend, right? Basically, that's how it is. You don't need to complicate your analysis, right? So GJ, we have a downtrending market, and with this downtrending market, I don't want to follow the same process again. Let's just look at what we have in a smaller time frame. Okay, at this point in view, we have price reacting. Now what is going to happen here is that most likely price is going to clear the liquidity above here for these trend line traders, come to this other block here, mitigate it before dropping. So at this point in time, we should be expecting something like this, maybe something like this, right? And then price is going to drop, so we should be expecting to be entering there. Now if you want to be scalping, for instance, like, you might want to also wait. We have the same situation here. You can wait for the breakout of that pattern there. Okay, you can just wait for the breakout of this pattern. As you can see here, this is a pattern that has been forming, and as price move, it consolidates, could likely break, then you can buy and, you know, be exiting around that zone there, and then looking for sell opportunities, right? So let's quickly look at New Zealand US dollar. We have a downtrending market as well. So if you look at it very well, looking at the daily, you basically see that in the daily time frame, price has just reacted to what, a key zone here, and then price, let me say below here, we have price in a key zone, guys. So what should we expecting now from this analysis? We should already be expecting that we could possibly get a reversal here, right? So, and you know that this is actually a daily time frame. A few of these candles here could still be a downtrend in the smaller time frame, remember that. So don't just be rushing to buy because you know this is a bigger time frame. Before price actually reacts to this zone here, it could be a strong downtrending market in the bigger time frame, but you just do this in the bigger time frame to know what is happening. And the best thing to do here is, if price happens to change character before you take a buy, ensure that price has changed character, and you see that price finally maybe came down here, reverse, went and broke this high. When you break this high, now start pulling back, we should now start looking for what buys, and then we are buying, maybe using our trend lines and all of these factors. Maybe we are other blocks and all of that, right? But we want to ensure that we have a change of character. Now when price is in a decisional zone like this, I usually decide not to trade it. I wait to get confirmation before I trade, right? So basically that is it. And if you want to look at gold quickly, you see that we have, I think we have tension already in the Middle East, and whenever there's tension in the Middle East, it always implies that gold start going up, if I'm not making a mistake on that, right? We always have gold going up most often, because I'm not too focused on fundamental analysis, right? Mostly on technical, but most often because most investors will start buying gold and the value will increase, and you see that price will be going up. So at this point in time, we probably see that price will be going up to these zones here. Price will be breaking these zones, and then so what should we be expecting? You know that these are the higher zones that gold has created of these days. So it is basically what we want to be do is, we want to be what, looking for price here, price to be pulling back, right? Price pulls back to mitigate these zones here, right? When price pulls back, we enter. And if we see build ups, right, because sometimes our price move like that, what happens, sometimes it builds up. When it start building up, what we do is we can wait for what breakout, because this is a very violent currency pair, or let me say a violent metal. We could wait for breakout. Breakouts could also be effective, right? There are people who wait, maybe just connect and wait for price to break out. But for me, my personal trading, I usually wait for price to pull back, right? And then maybe I wait for price to come and sweep zones like this, induce people sweep zones, and then start going up before I enter, right? So that's what you want to be looking for. Either you wait for builds up and break out, or you wait for price to pull back to key levels, and then you are buying, right? And when you are buying, you want to target those zones above there, right? Because price could possibly be getting to those zone and breaking, guys. So within the course of the week, we'll probably be dropping analysis in the group, right? So make sure you join our free Telegram channel. The link in this video's description below. Just click and you are going to see on the pinned comment the link to this our free Telegram channel, right? And if you found any value in this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell. See you in the next video.